everybody. We're with the first official episode of the Rushmore FreeBallin Podcast.
Woo
I'm here.
woo!
I'm Nick. I'm here, Nick. I'm your host. I'm here with Shad today.
What's going on?
Shad, let me give you the laydown of what we got today.
Okay,
what
I'm
we have
ready.
today.
I'm ready.
Okay, so first, we're gonna get started. 3 segments. I have a discussion, we have a draft, and then I have a little game for us at the end. Little game. First, we're gonna get started out. The most inconvenient things that could happen to a person.
Yep.
Not necessarily something that'll ruin your day, just one that like it happens, and you go, ugh,
Ugh.
shake your head,
It's
brush
terrible.
it off. Something that happens and you're like, damn, that's tough. That
Yeah.
blows.
Yeah.
So then after that, we got a draft. Our draft of pizza brands. Pizza brands, of course. That should be a good one. That
Yeah.
should be a good one. And then our third one, I haven't told you about this at all yet,
I'm ready.
but it's a little game that I like to call country song or movie plot.
Oh,
All right.
God. You know how much I hate country music.
It's a very simple game. I'll get into a little more elaborate detail when we get there. But it's gonna be good.
Oh, I
It's
bet.
gonna be good. I'm so excited for it. I thought of it on my way to work because, as you know, I work a very blue collar country job.
Exactly.
So I have to listen to country music in the morning to get in the right mindset.
Oh,
You know,
my
it's
God.
it's basically the same thing. And I thought of it at like 5:30 in the morning on my way to work.
Nice. I'm slightly disappointed in you,
Oh,
Todd,
with
but
that
nice.
being said, hey, you got to do what you got to do. You
It's
got to
true.
get the bag.
It's
You gotta
true.
get the bag one way or another.
Exactly.
So with that being said, Shad, I'll let you get started, or I'll put the ball in your court.
Okay.
If you want, I can go first. If not, have at her.
Okay. I got my number one most inconvenient thing that can happen to a person, in my opinion, is when someone is riding your butt while driving.
Oof.
It is the most.
That's a big one, and that didn't come to my brain.
Yeah.
Didn't come to my brain.
It is the most annoying thing ever, man. When you're just going for a nice drive, you're on your way to Chick-fil-A, you want a spicy chicken sandwich and a milkshake, and a little bit of Chick-fil-A sauce sprinkled in there, and you're jamming to your tunes, you're having a nice drive, and then someone is on your bumper, bro. It is the most annoying thing because you're barely driving at that point. You're just looking in your mirrors like, get off me, man.
Oh yeah.
And then
It's a pretty bad one.
they're looking at you and they're just like straight faced and stuff, and it's, oh my gosh, bro.
like they look at you like you're brain dead.
Exactly.
Like
And
they
you
don't have
know,
a single thought.
and
They
then
don't see
you're
anything wrong
yeah.
with what's happening right now.
exactly. And then you're trying to think what they're thinking, and it just ruins the whole drive. And I don't drive slow. I drive, a moderate, I would say the average person speed.
The average, you drive as fast as the average 23-year-old male,
Exactly. I'm not going 5 under
which
the
is
speed
fairly
limit.
fast.
Yeah. And oh my God. And then there's just that one person that's just like, I can't even see the front of their car. I'm just seeing their face in my back window.
You just see the windshield. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say, because since I drive on the highway to work every morning, I have sort of turned into, not that badly, but I occasionally, if I get stuck in like someone has to do me wrong first.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, damn, you're really going 72 miles an hour in the left lane right
Yeah.
now in your piece of shit Ford Focus hatchback from 2003.
Get
Your
them.
fucking back bumper is almost on the fucking ground already. Then I will. Then
Yeah.
I will.
Okay. I
But-
feel like it's reasonable for some situations, but others, man, it's like like driving back on, especially on country roads, for people that don't live in the city, and
Country roads.
and there's not a person
That's
for
true.
miles, but there's that one person right on your bumper. It is the worst experience, man.
It's brutal. It's brutal.
It's
It really is.
absolutely terrible.
It's got to be warranted. It's
Yeah.
got to be warranted.
I agree. Like, yeah, if you're going 72 in the fast lane, get out of the way.
Yeah.
But
So
if I'm going just over the speed limit, cruising, don't ride my
it changes.
ass.
It changes on what road you're on too. So
Exactly,
if you're on the
yeah.
highway, if you're on the interstate, I think you get a solid I feel like you almost have to be in the left lane
Hmm.
because if you're in the right lane, just just
Just
fucking get over.
exactly.
What
Yeah.
are you complaining about?
Yeah.
Just get the fuck over.
Hmm.
Which from if you're in front, it's obviously more frustrating when you're in the right lane and
Yeah.
someone's riding your ass. But the highway, if you're in the left lane, I think you need to be going at least 80 to be cruising in the left lane.
I agree. If you're
And
just staying in the
that's
left lane.
that's the ballpark that I play in. So 80 miles an hour. To make sure you're paying attention. If you see someone coming up hot on your rear, you just all right, you slide over, and then you come back in.
Exactly.
Let
Yeah.
them go through. You got them. You come back in. That's
See,
what you got to do.
I
That's
stay
what
at
you
a
gotta do.
crisp 77, but
77.
I'm not riding. I'm not staying in the left lane. I'm going to the right lane as soon as my job's done,
Yeah,
and then I go down to 75 because that's where I like to be.
I respect it. I respect it.
Yeah. All right, Todd. What do you
Glad
got
we can come
next?
to terms on that one.
Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah.
my 1-1. It was clear. It was obvious in my brain. The Michael Jordan of inconvenient things to happen. That is when you lose your Roku TV remote.
Bro, that is a
It
good
is the
one.
worst thing.
Dude,
The worst thing.
It is, and because it's so small,
It goes into another dimension.
dude.
The couch cushions. It
Mhm.
just falls. It falls. You need a fucking teleporter to get the damn thing back.
It went through 3 dimensions, and then it ended
It's-
up being on the ground under the couch.
That tiny little 4-inch piece of plastic will go through the metaverse before you can even think about getting it back.
Dude, that didn't cross my
have
mind
seen-
either. That's a good.
I
Point.
have seen some pretty simple solutions. This one dude taped it to the handle of a tennis racket.
I've seen that picture. Yeah.
Tennis racket.
Yeah.
And I thought that was pretty damn smart.
That was
I thought
good
that was a
too.
good way to go. He never lost his Roku remote. Never lost it.
I mean,
like,
I
damn.
feel like it's a lot harder if you did. And did you know that thing's purple? It's not.
I did know
Yeah.
that, but you can only tell if you like hold it up to a light.
Yeah.
Like if you take the back cover off and you hold it up like to a flashlight,
Mhm.
that's the only way you can tell.
It's true. Yeah. But yeah, I totally agree with that, man. It gets lost in the couch cushions, and then you're stuck there looking for like an hour.
Yeah.
It's just terrible. And
And
then you
then,
just because you just want to watch your show. You just had a long day. You just want to watch a show, and then it's boom, it's not there, and it's just a huge inconvenience because you just want to relax.
And the worst part is they don't make TVs like they do back in the olden days
No.
where you could just walk up, flip the little switch, you got the
Exactly.
little dial, like
Bring-
back in the golden ages,
Yeah. Bring buttons back on TVs.
I don't know why they got rid of them.
I don't know either.
They put them
Cost.
on this itty bitty piece of fucking plastic, assuming that us as human beings would be responsible enough to not fucking
I don't know where my keys are half
lose
the
them
time.
into oblivion.
Exactly. The TV remote's just gonna get yeeted into another dimension, like we said. It's just never. It's
And
never where you
also-
need it to be.
Also, as dudes, we have the three things, three big ones. Phone, wallet, keys.
Keys,
We
yeah.
can barely keep track of that.
Yeah.
And by the end, we are so mentally exhausted from keeping those three together that by the time we get home, we just want to sit down, watch, crack a brewski, watch some telly, and we can't even
Exactly.
do that because 4 is just overload. Four
Yeah,
things
4.
is just overload.
And it's because like you said, it's hard enough to keep track of those things. Me especially, I lose my stuff every time I want to go somewhere.
Exactly.
So the TV remote, it's a forgotten piece in my head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then my number 2, this is one that I don't think you would have thought of. That's why I had it pretty high and I wanted to make sure that I wanted to say it. And that is when like you're wearing a hoodie
Mm-hmm.
and you have your hoodie up, but the hood it's so like thick, that when you turn your head, the hood won't turn with your head.
Really?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
I
like
do.
you have the hoodie up, you turn and you're just looking directly into the side of your hood because
Oh,
the hood
yeah.
won't turn with your head.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I mean?
annoying. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That is annoying.
Came into my brain when because I usually wear a hoodie underneath
Mhm.
my jacket to work. I wear sweats to work and then I change into my uniform once I get there.
Yeah.
And it's freezing cold right now. So I keep my hoodie up in the car, and obviously I drive on the highway, so I'm doing a lot of looking over the shoulders.
Yeah.
And it's just
It's just so
I'm
annoying.
looking into this fucking black abyss that's directly into my face because the hood won't turn.
I'm gonna throw something into that, Todd. It's not on my list, but it's kind of something I thought of off that. Is when you're wearing a
Uh-huh,
hood
add on.
or a hat and it muffles the sound. That bothers me.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
like if I'm listening to music and I turn it up way up because all the sounds muffled. That bothers me too.
I will say it is kind of a vibe. Like you're playing video games put the hood up and then the headset over the hood
Mhm.
with the volume blaring and it's just sort of leaking out the edges. You know what I mean? That can be a vibe. That could be a vibe.
It can
So that's a little
definitely be
spin
a vibe.
zone. So what's your number 2, Shad?
My number 2, this is a little more, it's a little more based towards me because I get so upset. But it's when my super fuzzy pajamas are dirty and my whole day is just slightly ruined. Because
How many pairs of fuzzy pajamas do you have?
I only have one nice.
You have one pair of fuzzy pajamas?
The-
I have like 11 at
I
least.
know. It's a problem that
have
can be
so
solved
many.
easily.
I have so many pairs of fuzzy. Granted, inflation is a bitch and fuzzy pajama prices are out of this fucking world right now. Have you
This
noticed
is
that?
ridiculous.
Fuzzy pajamas, men's underwear, and fucking socks. Those 3 things are just fucking through the roof.
Through the roof. Just insane.
Fucking inflation.
Yeah.
Fucking
I
inflation.
don't know that because I only have one pair of fuzzy pajamas, and I obviously don't shop for them when I need to. But
It's brutal.
yeah, because I work from home, so I'm always in my pajamas.
Of course.
Always. I only put nice clothes on when I have my Friday meeting when I actually have to have my camera on.
Yeah.
So, dude,
Fair enough,
fuzzy,
fair enough.
nothing better than working at your desk or on the couch and just having your fuzzy, cozy pajamas. It's stress relieving. But when you got normal pants on, it's just like I'm slightly uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I'm not, and then I get more uncomfortable, and then my workflow goes down, and it just cascades from
Yeah.
not having fuzzy pajamas to I'm not working my best.
Yeah. That's very fair. I will say I started picking up on you and I'm wearing my fucking pajama pants almost all the time now.
Dude, it's grand. It's
Like I took a shower at like 2:45 or so, about an hour and a half ago, and I put on the pajama pants. I'm
Dude.
like, there's no point in wasting an outfit.
No.
It's the middle of the day and I'm getting a shower now.
exactly.
Might as well just throw them on. I'm not going anywhere.
Exactly. I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying right here. I might as well be comfortable.
I might not even leave my room. I'll probably leave my room to pop some fish sticks in the air fryer and I'll come back down to get them out, but that's probably it.
That's it.
That's probably it.
That's it. Maybe go to the bathroom. That's
Go to the bathroom, which is directly across the hall.
exactly.
You know?
It's
And
a Sunday.
that's
It's
just
a
that.
Sunday. You're supposed to be
It's a
relaxing.
Sunday. It's a Sunday.
Yep.
All right. Let me see what I have. I have 1, 2, I have 4 left. Let me.
I have like 7. I might want to prioritize
Ooh.
these.
Here's a big one. So I've been kind of broke the past like week and a half or
Mhm.
so
Happens to the best of
because
us.
we got hit with that massive ice storm and I
Yep.
missed like 2 out of the 3 days of work that I get each week. And I did not know this till just now, but I think like if you have less than a certain amount of money on the card that you're trying to pay with when you
Mhm.
go to the gas station, it will not let you pay at the pump.
Really?
Yeah. Because I've had like $15 probably in my account
Mhm.
on average for the past, like week or so, and it would not let me pay at the pump. I'd put my card in and I'd take it out and it would say please see cashier and I was like what the fuck, why?
Yeah.
But as soon as I got paid and I had like 1,000 or whatever,
Mhm.
it took it.
Huh.
And my card got declined at the pump every single place that I went to. Every
That's
single place.
crazy. I've never heard of that.
But as soon as I got paid, it was done.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't make the connection.
Mhm.
But what's even worse about it is, I'm assuming it's probably like $100. If you have less than $100 on the card, it won't let you.
Yeah.
I'm guessing. But what's even worse about it is that if you're at that point, you're probably only gonna put $5-10 in your fucking tank to get through the day.
Exactly.
But now you have to go inside and swallow your pride
Yeah.
and tell this fucking 65-year-old lady at the cashier at the register, like, yeah, could you just put $5 on pump 3?
Could you put
please?
2 pennies on pump 6?
Like, it's the most demeaning thing I've had to do in the past good little while.
Dang, Todd. That
Is walk
sucks.
in and just be like, and I go to the same gas station every day.
Yeah.
And last week I worked a full 40-hour work week, so like every day I'd go in every day up till Thursday. I'd be like, "Hey, can you put 10 more in for me?" Like every single day.
Yeah.
And 3 out of the 4 days it was the same lady. It was the same lady.
Yeah.
like, damn, that's
tough.
a tough one.
That's
That's
tough,
a tough
Todd.
one to swallow.
It
That's a tough
definitely
one to
is.
swallow.
Yeah. I didn't know that, but that's BS. Like, what's the
That
difference?
has to be what
It has to
it
be.
is.
Yeah.
It has. That's not coincidental. It
No.
has to be because it did it no matter where I went, no matter what station I was at. It was declining my card if I tried to pay the bump.
Dang, that's stupid, man.
And
That is
you'd have to
you
do
know
a
what that is,
prepay.
Todd? That is inconvenient.
It's inconvenient as shit. It was terrible.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's terrible.
That is borderline. I almost couldn't say it because it almost ruined my day.
Yeah, almost. See, inconvenient
It
things.
was almost greater than inconvenient.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
It was terrible. All right, my next inconvenient thing is for the dog owners out there that live in the city that can't just let their dog roam. You have to walk them.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
It's when I take my Maeve or Bud out. It's Maeve, but I call her Maeve. But out for her morning bathroom sesh, and she takes 30 minutes to go to the bathroom, and it's a blizzard out. It's fine if it's not cold, but when it is cold out and she is sniffing every little blade of grass, it is hell, a freezing hell.
You would almost think she would want to go faster.
I know, but dude, she loves the snow. She loves the snow.
That's fair. That's fair.
She'll, as soon as I take her out, she puts her face right in, and she doesn't bring it back up. She's just making a little nose tunnel throughout the snow. It's like she's snorting
Yeah.
cocaine.
You and the little snake.
Yeah.
Little snake. Yeah.
And then we get, because she has a couple patches where she likes to go. She has her where she knows, like, this is my bathroom spot.
Yeah.
But when we get there, first thing she wants to do, man, she wants to roll around in that snow. And she'll sit there and roll around in it for a good, few minutes. And I'm like, Maeve, get up. And I'll have to, like, bend down and, like, grab her and pick her up. Because Maeve's a
Put her
big
back on
dog.
feet.
Yeah, Maeve's like 70-ish pounds.
Yeah.
So it's hard. I'm freezing. I could slip and fall. I have fallen before.
Yeah.
So
It's I also I don't know if this has ever happened, but like, I would imagine that many of the other dogs probably go to the bathroom there too.
yes.
And she's rolling around in that shit. I feel
Exactly.
like you don't know what's there. It's got to be like walking over a landmine.
But
you
she
know?
does.
Walking through
She
a minefield.
wants. Yeah. It is. Some people don't pick up their poop. I don't know why.
She could just roll right into a fat one.
Yeah, she
roll
could.
right into one.
And then I wouldn't know until we got back inside. And it's she and she just looks at me like she knows that she's doing this on purpose, and she just looks at me and she's like, "It's gonna be a while, Dad."
Yeah, it's gonna be a minute. It's gonna be a minute.
And she's like a very I'd say she's like an anxious dog. Like, whenever this is another one when Maeve goes ballistic when she hears a noise and I'm in my meetings. Like, she's very aware of her surroundings at all times, and like she gets easily distracted or easily like jump scared and she starts barking.
Yeah, she's very
Yeah, exactly. So
of course.
like if she hears like a car like on the highway, like a mile away from our house, she'll look and stare at it, like stare in that direction for like a solid minute. I'm like, Maeve, it's a car we've heard a billion times. And she's like, no, Dad, it could be the one. It could be the one.
It could be the one. That could be the car that does the drive-by.
Exactly. It could be the car just transforms into a transformer.
Of course.
And just starts. But Maeve could take it on. I believe in her. She's a tough puppy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the Maeve taking 30 minutes to pee. It's definitely up there.
Yeah. That's a solid choice. That's a solid choice.
Yeah.
Well, how are we looking? We're looking pretty close on time.
Okay.
So I have 3 left. I'll just glance over them all at the same time.
Yep.
So one of them was like growing up, anytime you were like had to work on like a car or something, like with your dad specifically, and you didn't know what was wrong with the car.
Yep.
And you were just sort of standing there, and you were like, "I'm sorry, man, but I bring nothing else to the table." You know,
like it's making this weird noise. That's all. That's my knowledge.
And I'm like, this ain't even my car, you know. Like I don't even know how to drive. What makes you think I can help fix this? What makes you think I can change a fucking wheel bearing on a car? I can't even drive yet,
I
Dad.
know, dude. It's or when he asks you to grab the tool and you've never heard of
Yeah.
that tool in your life, and you're like, dude, this is not gonna end well for me. Or hold the light.
3/16, not a quarter.
Okay. That's a good one. That's a good one, Todd.
That was one of mine.
Yep.
And then this one doesn't happen to me very often, but it's when like you run out of people on like your dating apps or like Tinder or something. It only really happens if I like go home because we're from such a small town.
Yeah.
And there's like 7 people there. That like I swipe on like 7 people and then it's like, oh, all done.
You're
and I was
out.
like, damn, I just played the whole field and struck out every time, Like I just went all 9 innings and struck out every time.
Oh my god.
And then my last one is just coins. Just get rid of them.
Oh,
Get rid of
totally
them.
agree, man.
Anything lower than a quarter, and I feel like that's like being kind of generous.
Yeah.
Anything less than a quarter, just get rid of it.
And make it so that we just either lower the increase the price or lower the price. Everything's just to $1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could see to get started, like, like make it multiples of like, a quarter or so, or a $half.
Yeah.
Or like just get rid of all of them and just have the $half. The $half I thought was that was my favorite coin.
Yeah.
People love the $half.
It's true. It's cool.
It's big. You don't lose them.
Yeah.
Instead of you just have to carry like 2 or 3 maybe in your pocket instead of a whole fucking mound's worth of change.
Yeah.
Spare change
They just
dangling around in your
sort
pockets
through.
and shit. Like,
Yeah.
just
Also,
I don't know how much it costs to like make the coins and stuff, but I feel like it has to cost more to make a penny than a penny.
I don't know how that works.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I have no clue how that works, and I could be just total wrong about that. That's very well possible.
Yeah.
But that's just the way my brain thinks of that, is that it has to cost more than a penny to make a penny.
Probably.
At least break even.
Yeah. My brain goes to how would it work with taxes if we went, eliminated coins. But that's a topic for another day.
That's another story.
Yeah.
That's another
total branch off. Yeah.
So that's everything I have.
Okay.
What's your outliers?
I have when my Overwatch tank is Garbo. I feel like for the Overwatch players out there,
Yeah.
it is. You can do so much, But if you are getting bodied by the other team's tank and your tank is has done 4,000 less damage, and he's just dying, it's
brutal.
terrible. It's brutal. That's one self-explanatory. The other two are Hallie specific.
Do you share?
Hallie has to sleep with the
Let's put
fan
them
on.
the
Yeah, Hallie has to sleep with the fan on, and I never grew up that way, so I have a sore throat every morning, which sucks.
Yeah.
Inconvenient, and then I sleep under the window, so I have a crazy draft from the window, and I'm freezing, and there's a fan going, so I'm even more cold. Hallie knows that. I have aired that out to her already.
Yeah.
And then the other one, Hallie said this one herself, is when Hallie asked me to take her to work at 6 a.m. when there's less than an inch of snow on the ground. It's just,
I'll slide this one, off the record.
Mhm.
That's a fair point.
yep. It's just, it's inconvenient for Shad's day, but I'll do it. But I always say this, Hallie, I'll do it for you, but I am going to let you know how much I don't want to do this.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's totally fair.
Yeah.
Well, we went a little on that segment where that was about 20 minutes, but that's fine. That's fine. That's about where I wanted to cap, was 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So
it's
next,
the first episode.
True.
We're figuring
next, we have the pizza draft, pizza brand draft. So let me go over the rules. I already went over them with you, but I'll go over them for the sake of the pod. Every factor applies: cost, taste, overall experience. Anything that you can come up with that is relevant, that can help your case for putting it where it is, that's fair game.
Yep.
We're talking also both delivery companies and frozen pizzas.
Yep.
Wide range.
Wide range. We're covering all bases.
Everything counts. Everything counts.
Okay.
And Shad, since I gave you like an hour to prepare for this,
Yep.
I'm gonna give you the first pick.
Yes, dude. I was wondering who was going to get the first pick because I think we both have the same first pick.
I think we do too. I think we do too, and
Yep.
I'm gonna give it up for you. I'm giving
Thank
it
you.
up to you this time because the home field advantage.
Yep.
I'll give it to you.
I will die on this hill. But my number one pick is Little Caesars.
Yep, there it is.
It
Yep,
is.
yep.
It
Yep.
is the best bang for your buck, not only in pizza, but in just fast food in general. The $5 hot ready. It's not $5 anymore. They increased the price like to $6
It's
something.
like $5.70 on average, about $5.70.
But-
If you get sauce for it, it comes up to about $6.
Yeah.
But
It is the best bang for your buck. It's still I love the taste. I know a lot of people don't like the taste, but I still love the taste. But taste to cost ratio, it's just by far the best. Like I could go
It
to
is.
I could go to Domino's and spend $30 on a pizza with like a whole bunch of toppings, and yeah, it tastes great. But like that factors to like way less than
It's
Little
just-
Caesars, man.
Little Caesars is it's the clear, concise 1-1 in
Yeah.
my opinion.
It's like
My opinion. I
Just
put
think-
that one on a tee for you.
Yeah.
I let you knock it out of the park. I'm glad you did.
it's just like
It's obvious.
It's just the
It's
best.
obvious.
It's just think like like especially me growing up, like when my mom brought home Little Caesars, that thing was $5, but that thing was gonna taste like it was at least
You were
$10,
mowing down.
man.
I didn't come from a Little Caesars family, and I never understood it. We always had like Hungry Howie's or some shit,
Yeah.
and I'm like, dude, you could get you could, and it's more pizza too.
Yeah, it is. It's
You know?
it is a lifesaver for a lot of families across America. So Little Caesars,
Also-
you're number one,
The Italian herb
dude.
and cheese fucking garlic bread
That's
is
banging.
goated.
Yeah,
Is goated.
crazy bread is great too. I know a lot of people love crazy bread, but that bread is the best
I
bread.
put that cheesy garlic bread over the top.
Yeah,
I put it. It's the best thing on the menu.
It is.
Best thing.
it's so good.
You don't even need sauce for it. I don't think you even need sauce for
I
it.
agree.
I can
It-
put them down dry.
Yeah.
I put them down dry.
It's just the right amount of greased cheese, man. Whew. It's great.
Well, with that being said, I'm glad you took that one. I'm glad it was your
I
1-1.
think
I'm
yeah.
glad.
I think I know your number one, Todd. But you obviously
do.
Yeah, I think
I don't
do.
think you do.
Okay,
I don't think you do because I did a lot more research on this, along with my own personal experience.
Yep.
And I know that this one is on yours. So I'm going to go with the Jets deep dish pizza.
Dude, it is not on mine. I didn't even.
It's not on
consider
yours? You had
Jets.
him going undrafted?
I had
the
him going
Jets deep dish
undrafted.
pizza?
Oh my gosh, I'm
No
disappointed
way.
in myself.
Did it just slip your mind?
It just slipped my mind.
Please tell me that you
It just
just
slipped my
didn't
mind.
think of it.
Yeah, I just didn't think of it. It would it would
Okay.
be very high on my list.
Okay, I can get behind that. I can respect that. I'm a thick pizza guy.
Yeah,
I'm a thick
dude,
pizza
I
guy.
love Jets pizza, man. It's so good. I don't even
love
see.
it.
I think it slipped my mind because I just don't order it that often. Like I don't know why it
Yeah.
just never comes to mind. But that's a great answer.
I mean that is partially because of our upbringing. I mean,
yeah, we didn't have it.
growing up Hillsdale
Jets.
County, you had what? You had Domino's, Little
Cottage Inn.
Caesars, Hungry Howie's, Cottage Inn,
Yeah,
and like little smaller pizza places,
Yeah.
pizza companies.
I think the closest Jets
but
was like 30, 45 minutes away from us.
Yeah, it would be like Jackson, maybe.
Yeah, it would be Jackson.
Jackson,
Yeah.
Michigan, possibly.
Yeah.
If there was one, I don't even know if there is.
I think yeah, there is one. It was by the mall. I'm pretty sure because I remember the billboard.
Oh, backside. You're right on that little strip, like
Yep.
by the Home Depot. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, that's your.
Yep.
Well, we're doing a snake draft, so that means that my second rounder. Some might put him a little high, or actually, let me do a little look. See, you know what? No, I'm gonna stick with it. Some might put him a little high. I think I'm putting him a little high, and some might say that it's not even the best frozen pizza, but it's fucking DiGiorno.
That's what I thought was going to be your number one.
That's the one you thought I was gonna pick.
Yep.
It's fucking DiGiorno, man. The fucking rising crust. They're $7, which really, if you for one person, $7 for a multiple meal, thing.
Yep. That's good. That's a good deal.
It's a good deal.
It's a great deal.
And You don't feel like a piece of shit for eating out.
No.
You know,
They're like,
you
I
just
bought
come
this at a
home.
grocery store.
I love like coming home from work. I just pop it open, rip the box, throw it on the pan, throw it in the oven. 20 minutes later, I come down, grab it, and I'm fucking done.
Yeah,
You know,
it's that's like said. I thought that was gonna be your number one pick, man.
it's up there.
Yeah.
It's up there. But I knew I knew if Jets was on the table, I knew I needed to. I knew I needed to take it.
It was a good snag. It was a good snag indeed.
So that's yeah. That's my two.
All right, I'm going kind of off what you just did, Todd. I'm going for singular experience here, and I'm gonna choose Mod Pizza.
Good pick.
Yeah.
Good pick. That was on my list.
Mod
That was on my
Pizza.
list.
It is just enough pizza to fill you entirely. It is a great experience because you get to choose your own toppings. There's no extra fee for whatever you choose, and I don't get this at many restaurants. I like spicy food, so I mix half spicy sauce and half normal sauce, and it's just it makes the pizza so good. And their toppings are they're advertised as fresh. I don't know how fresh they are, but they taste great. And you get to totally customize. It's like CC's, but in way better. I don't know if you ever went to CC's.
No, I've had it like maybe one time.
Yeah, it was
it
closed down when we were young, really young.
Yeah,
but yeah, Mod Pizza, man. I love how the restaurant's set up. I love that you can see the pizza baking. It's just for Mod, it's taste, but it's definitely the experience for me. I love the experience.
Yeah,
and you can get beer.
True. So what's your first one to start the third round?
Start the third round. I'm going to go with an at-home option, Todd, and I'm gonna go with Red Baron.
Red Baron. I figured that would be on your list.
Yes, I feel like Red Baron is very slept on, man. It is. I think it's like mid. I think it's mid tier. I don't remember the exact pricing range. It's not like the cheap pizza, but it's not the most expensive. Could be wrong. It could be the cheap. I don't know, but it tastes amazing. And Mason taught me this grand idea how to bake at home pizzas. You cook it for the full time except 2 minutes you take off. So you pull it out of the oven with 2 minutes to go. You slice it then you put it back in for those 2 minutes. Yeah.
The last 2 minutes. Yeah.
It improves the pizza's quality by tenfold, man. It really gets.
I've never thought of that, but that sounds like it would work really well. Yeah.
I don't know why it works, but it works.
That's fair.
Yeah, Red Baron, man. I love their Supreme Pizza. It's so good. So I'm going Red Baron, my number 3.
That's fair.
Yeah.
He was on mine. He was a sleeper pick, little down low. But he was on my list. He was on mine.
I don't know if I should have took him that high, but I did. I'm sticking to my guns.
I respect it though. I think it was still a reasonable spot, reasonable selection.
Yeah.
Opening the third round. Yeah.
I agree.
Is anyone documenting these?
We can watch the video back.
Okay, so with that being said, let me take a look at my list here.
Okay.
I did have Mod was going to be one of my next 2 picks.
Yep.
I'll say it.
I knew I had to snag that early.
Yeah. Well, let me go with the second pick in the third round. I'm gonna go with a good Pizza Hut.
Dude, it was on my list. It was on my list. It was coming soon.
The thing about Pizza Hut is that they're just so inconsistent in terms of store to store.
Yep.
Like you get one good store and it's good every time you go there. You get one good restaurant and they only give you good pizzas.
Yeah.
But there's just you go to that when you go to a new one, you're just like, I don't know.
Dude, that is so factual with Pizza Hut, man. It is hit or miss.
It's such hit or miss, but if you find a good one, it's fucking clutch.
It's great. Like the one in Hillsdale. The one in Hillsdale is great. I love that one. Do you disagree? I've never had a bad experience.
I do disagree, but I have had some stories, some bad experience.
Okay.
One time, When we were at that Pizza Hut, my whole family was there.
Mhm.
All six of us were there, and our waitress. We were the only ones in the store, only ones in the restaurant because it was like sort of around early. It was like early lunch,
Yeah.
like 10, like maybe an hour after they opened. So we were the only ones there at the
Mhm.
time. And our waitress, after she like we took our order, she went got us our drinks. She then went into the bathroom and got sick, threw up in the bathroom, and then proceeded to go out and bring us our pizza.
Ah, no.
And then as right after she did that, we saw her leave, and then like the I don't remember exactly how it went down, if like one of my maybe like my mom or one of my sisters went into the girls' bathroom and
Mhm.
saw or something. I don't remember exactly. But yeah, we
Ugh.
haven't been to that Pizza Hut since then.
Yeah, I don't blame you there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But a good Pizza
So
Hut,
hot.
a good Pizza Hut is a good pick.
It's true. It's true. They do have really good pizza. Like the
You
personal
get a
pans.
good one, man. You
Yeah.
get a good one.
The personal pans, man. Oh, they're
Personal
so good.
pans. I also just really like I like thick pizza.
Yeah, me too. I'm
And
a
when they
thick
do the
guy.
big
I'm a
the
thick
pan
guy. I'm a
ones,
thick pizza guy.
I'm a thick pizza guy, man. And then I'll do a little spin-off here off of
Okay.
Mod. I'm gonna go with Blaze.
Blaze, I had it on my list too. It's you
Yeah.
know, I used to be Team Blaze. You know, I used to think Blaze is better, and I've been proven wrong. Mod is the better choice, but Blaze is just, like it's just for me, it's just barely below. Like it's still a
It's
really
pretty
good
even,
option.
but I will
Yeah.
still take Mod over Blaze.
Yeah, but it's still a great option.
But it's very even, very
Yeah.
close.
Yeah, Blaze is very very good too.
So Shad, your final two picks.
Okay.
What are they gonna be?
I'm gonna take Domino's. I feel like you can't
Smart
have a
choice.
top 5
Smart
tier
choice.
list and not put Domino's on it.
You can't not.
I
Yeah.
think just by
I will
taste
say I'm a
wise,
little surprised he fell this far down.
I am too. But it's just so expensive. It's such an expensive pizza.
That's true.
And that's why it falls this far. It might be the best tasting pizza. Like you get good Domino's and oh my god, that's some good pizza, man. But like for the chains. But man,
Yeah.
it's just I don't want to spend $50 on 2 pizzas. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, no, that's totally fair.
Yeah.
Also, this is again going to be pretty specific to just you and I, but the Domino's back home always had like, because that was obviously that was located in the Market House,
Yeah.
the grocery store that I worked at in high school, and there were just so many high school kids that worked there, and I knew like at least like probably 3 out of 4 of them I knew, and I just didn't like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I
Stopped
knew
bias.
before they worked in the same building as me. I knew them, you
Yeah.
know, and I was just like, "Come on, man," you know.
Yeah. They
And
can't make
they
a
were all
pizza.
like delivery drivers, you know.
Yeah.
And I was like, So you got Domino's at 4.
Yeah, Domino's at 4. It's just it might be the best tasting pizza, but it's too expensive. And then my number 5. Oh, I have a lot of options here.
A lot of guys are on the table.
I
A lot of
know.
guys are on the table.
I know. I'm gonna stick to my gut though. Again, I'm going with the hometown favorite. If you're not from, I think it's just a Michigan pizza chain. I'm going with Cottage Inn.
Cottage Inn? I can respect that choice.
There's one thing that sets Cottage Inn up for me that puts it at 5. Because if we're not taking into factor anything, it might be my favorite pizza place. Just by
Wow.
this one thing, Cottage Inn has the best combination for my favorite pizza, which is Italian sausage and mushrooms. Cottage Inn has the best mushrooms you could put on a pizza, man, and I'll die on that hill. I love their mushrooms. I know you're not a mushroom man yourself.
I'm not a mushroom man. I can do like ground mushrooms. Like
Yeah.
I like the taste, but it's more of a texture thing
Yeah.
for me.
The Cottage Inn mushrooms are so like they're full, like, you know, like perfectly cooked, but they still got that good crunch, man, when you bite in, like that you can just hear inside your head, and and they taste so good. And then the Italian sausage is just, I know a lot of people don't like that, but ooh,
No, that's very respectable. I
Yeah.
like their Italian sausage. I like a sausage.
yeah. And they have a very cheesy pizza, I feel like, and I like a really
Yeah.
cheesy pizza. So
Yeah, They
Cottage
do.
Inn,
Yeah.
Number 5. I'm locking in.
Number
I'm
5. I
locked in.
respect that. Now I'm gonna I'm gonna throw this one out here. You can throw the challenge flag
Okay.
because I knew you wouldn't think of it, and I knew you wouldn't, and I knew I was gonna get him here in this last pick.
Yep.
Probably the biggest sleeper in this draft,
Okay.
and it was a guaranteed. I knew I was gonna take him right now. I've been plotting of this moment for the past at least 3 hours since
Yep.
since I told you we were gonna
Is
do
it
this today.
not from a pizza place?
It is technically it is.
Okay.
Technically it is a pizza place, but you don't think of food when you go there.
Okay.
It is the Chuck E. Cheese pizza.
Oh. No, Todd. Why?
You're gonna throw the challenge out?
I'm not throwing a challenge, but I
Okay.
totally disagree, man.
The Chuck E. Cheese pizza. Hold on. It is the perfect combination. Not now. Obviously, as a 21-year-old, that's
True.
not good, but the perfect combination of just grease and cheese and fucking garlic, you know, and the sauce. Just the Chuck E. Cheese pizza.
Ugh.
You put them in, you've got fucking, your hands look like you just dripped or dipped them in a fucking grease trap
Yeah.
after you eat one half slice. And then you go play the coolest, you go play some fucking games, you know?
Yeah.
You go and you hand them your fucking tickets when you leave, and they can't even fucking work in the machine because they're just so coated in the fucking grease that is
like-
on your hands.
It's like Dave and Buster's for kids.
It is. It is. That is where I factored in the overall experience into this one.
Yeah. I mean, I respect the decision, Todd. Definitely can see that from a kid. Like, you're thinking nostalgia here.
Yeah.
But I hated that place. So
Yeah.
I hated Chuck E. Cheese. The pizza was gross. I'm not throwing a challenge, but I respectfully disagree.
I can respect it. I knew it was. I still think it's a sleeper. I had
Yeah.
a bit of a tough choice.
I mean,
because now
there's
that this is done. I'll name some guys that have been left on the table.
Yeah, me
right
too.
now
Some
because
honorable
I have some
mentions.
choices. Number 1, Papa John's.
Yep, I had it on my list too.
Papa John's was. I was like, wow, do I go the people route or do I go with what's in my heart?
Yep.
And my heart said Chuck E. Cheese. And I
Um,
stuck with it.
Another one that was left on the table is Hungry Howie's.
Hungry Howie's.
Yeah.
That was my next one. That
Yep.
was the one directly. I'm looking at my list right now. I have it pulled up. Directly below Papa John's was Hungry Howie's.
Yep. Never ate it as a kid. Maybe that's why I don't like it as much. But I go eat it with Howie's family likes to get it a lot, and whew, it does hit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But
We were a Hungry Howie's household.
gotcha.
Yeah.
And then my last one that was left on the table, I think everything else got covered, was Great Value. Great Value.
Just a great value Walmart brand pizza.
It's just, you know what you're going to get, but you paid not that much for it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. No,
Like,
I can respect
you
it.
don't-
I can respect its name being brought up to the table.
Yeah.
You know.
it's
Well-
like I said, you know what you're going to get, but you pay what you get for.
So here's what I have for you. I had this all written down.
Yep.
And I think we take this to a third-party board,
Okay.
which is going to consist of Scare, Mantis, and probably your girlfriend.
Yes.
Hallie. Actually, is Hallie still sitting out there? Has she heard all of your picks?
No, she's gone. She took Maver Butt outside.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say if she heard all your picks, then obviously
She
know
she
which one
did
was
see
yours.
my list, but she doesn't know what I chose.
That's true. That's fair. Well, we'll give it to probably those 3 and let them choose which one. They won't know which one is whose. Obviously, it'll just say 1 or 2.
Yep.
Let them choose which one they think is better, and maybe whoever wins can choose the next draft.
Yeah,
Topic.
that's a good one. That's a good one to roll into the next one. That's big
Yeah.
brain. We're coming up with
Great
this
place.
stuff on the fly.
We were. This morning we had no idea that we were going to do this.
Nope.
All right, so the moment we've been waiting for.
I'm ready for this, man. I'm excited.
Country song or movie plot. I'll explain the games.
Okay.
I'll explain the rules to the game. So I'm going to give you a brief description of what is either the story that is sung in a country song
Mm-hmm.
or a movie plot.
Okay.
Pretty simple.
Yep.
And you have to try and tell me which one it is.
Okay.
Bonus points. I'll give you some bonus points, some brownie points. There's no real point system. I'll
Yep.
just really give you props. If you can say which song or movie it's from.
Okay,
I'm
I
talking about.
don't know any country songs really, but we'll see. I might be able to hit the movies, but country songs are going to be a stretch.
Okay, well, I worked on this for a little while. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 of them here for you.
Okay,
6
so
of them here for you.
If how many do I get right? How many points do I need to quote unquote win?
I wasn't doing much of a real system.
I will just try to score the most then.
just try to get it right. If you can guess which song or movie it's from, then I'll give you a wraparound in the shower someday, maybe. I don't know. So the first one, are you ready?
Yep.
Are you ready for this?
Yep.
Okay. So there's a man finds a woman badly beaten walking down the side of the road in the middle of the night.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He then finds out that she's a victim of domestic abuse and takes her back with the intent of revenge, which leads to murder. Country song or movie plot?
Yeah. All right, going through my thought process here. That doesn't sound like a country song at all, but I feel like that one's such an obvious movie plot that it would be a country song. So I'm gonna stick my guns. I'm going movie plot. That's got to be a movie plot.
It's a country song.
Oh my god!
It's called "Wait in the Truck." Hardy featuring Lainey Wilson.
Wait in the truck by who? Sorry, you cut out there.
By Hardy. Hardy is his name.
Okay.
Featuring Lainey Wilson.
Wow, what a song!
Wait in the Truck.
Wait in
the Truck.
Oh my god!
It's on the radio pretty consistently right now too.
Wow.
I know. Okay, are you ready for number 2?
Yeah.
Number 2. Let's go. Okay, here we go. A story about living in the moment. This man puts all of his focus on being a father after the passing of his own father, and specifically, he focuses on teaching his daughters how to drive.
How to drive? That's got to be a country song.
Country song. I made that one a little easier for you. That is a country song.
Okay. I was gonna say.
I made that one a little easier for you. These are like I came up with these descriptions.
Yeah.
I didn't find them online.
Claps to you,
These are
good. These are good.
So I tried putting a couple on a tee for you.
Yeah.
See what you can get.
Yeah.
That is. Do you know the country song? I doubt you do.
Um.
I'll give you the year it came out.
Okay.
Came out in 2002.
Oh my god.
It's turning 21 years old this year. Party Hardy.
Learning how to drive. Remembrance. I don't know. Country.
It's Drive by Alan Jackson.
Oh my god. I was gonna say something about driving, but I'm like, I don't know.
I had to throw in. At first, I thought about just leaving it after focuses on being a father after passing on his own, and then I was like, nah, I had to say something about driving a car.
Yeah.
I can't not say that.
I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm sorry to the viewers that are just screaming. It's them.
There's so many rednecks sitting that are just fucking punching the dash in their Ford F-250 from 1997.
Exactly. Just come on, man.
Let me see. I've got 4 left here. Which way do I want to go? Let's go this one. Okay. A group of teenagers from all different upbringings meet for the first time and soon learn that they aren't so different after all, and it takes all types of people to make the world go round. Country song or movie plot?
So different after all. It takes different type of people to make the world go round. I'm gonna go country song.
That's The Breakfast Club.
Shit! Oh my god. That's good description, Todd. I love that movie.
Yeah, that's The Breakfast Club.
Damn it, man.
1985.
Yeah. Love that movie. Because I was trying to think.
Man.
I was playing the mind games. I'm like, that doesn't sound like a country song. But the last time it didn't sound like a country song, I got it wrong. So, damn, that's a good one. That's a good one.
That's The Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
Let's see here. What else do I have? Mm, here we go. This one I had to do kind of long because it's sort of a toughie.
Okay.
So we go through the story of a man who drinks himself to death after getting his heart broken. We then find out that his ex-lady lover fares no better. She blames herself for his passing and develops her own alcohol addiction, which eventually leads to her death as well. A real Romeo Juliet
Yeah.
spin-off.
I mean, that has
Country song
to be a country song.
or movie plot.
Country
It
song.
is a country
Okay.
song. That is a country song. That's one of the ones that I tried to put on a T for you. That
Yeah.
is, do you know the song?
I feel like I've heard it before in the car with my mother. But
It's another old one.
yeah.
I'll tell you who it's by. It's by Brad Paisley.
Yep, that's what I was going to guess. Oh my gosh, I actually know an artist or two.
And Alison Krauss.
Okay, I wouldn't have gotten that.
Kraus. I pronounced that wrong. Sorry, Allison. Forgive me. You give up?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's called Whiskey Lullaby.
Oh, I have
Is what
heard
it's
that
called.
song before. Sadly.
That was one of the ones I tried putting on a T for you. I tried
Yeah.
putting that one on a T for
I
you.
appreciate it, Todd.
Ooh, here we go. So a man goes through a midlife crisis when he gets stranded in a small hick town on his way to LA, to the big city. He ends up embracing the small town as his own and changing his way of life.
Cars.
You got it right on.
Yeah, let's go.
That's Cars.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I love it. I love that movie so much. I knew
man.
it was as soon as you said he embraced the town, I'm like, that's fucking Cars.
It's Cars.
Wow.
There you go. Respect.
Yeah, thank you. I got one.
You've earned one reach around. And is this the last one? I think this is the last one I have. Is this one? This one's a short one.
Okay.
We go through the story of a young man who seeks revenge following the murder of his dog.
Come on. That one's easy. That's John Wick, baby. John Wick 1.
I put that. That was the one that I was like, if he gets none, I need to get one that he can just fucking, that he can clock out of here.
Yeah.
So what'd you get? You got
I got 3?
Did you go three out of 6?
I think I went 3 out of 6.
3 out of 6?
Yeah.
Batting 500?
Yeah. I'll take that. I
Yeah.
don't know any country
Yeah.
music, so I'll take that. I'm upset that I didn't get the Breakfast Club, though. That upsets me.
You got 2 movies. You got the 2 movies.
Yep.
And
One song, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
One song.
I'll take it. I'll take that.
Yeah. I will say after like the ones that I thought of like initially were the first one I said, the first song I said.
Yep.
Cars came to mind. And I was like, I wasn't sure. I figured you would get Cars.
Mhm.
I figured you would get Cars. John Wick was one that I made that was in my brain.
Yep.
And Breakfast Club, I thought of as well.
Yeah. See,
The other two, I Googled.
Gotcha.
The other
See,
two were the ones I Googled.
to a person that doesn't know John Wick at all, that sounds like a country song.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna get that one. I was
Yeah.
like, I need to give him at least one freebie
I appreciate it.
because I was like, I don't know which way this could go. I could either look like an idiot and he could get all 6 of them, and this wouldn't be as cool as I thought it is,
No, that's fun. That was
or
fun.
I could knock it out of the park even farther and he won't get any of them.
Yeah. No, I think that was the happy medium. Well, it was. I got 3 out of 6, so.
3 out of 6. Yeah, 500 on the dot.
Well, good shit. Tom.
Well, I was thinking I have one more little thing for you to
Okay.
wrap things out. Something that I just think is funny. I just think it's funny. I don't like taking ideas. All of these, are either too broad to say that it was, one person's thing,
Yeah.
or it was something that I thought of myself. But part of my take does this thing at the end of every episode where they guess the number in a lottery ball machine.
Mm-hmm.
So like there's 100, there's balls that are numbered 1 through 100
Yep.
in this lottery ball machine, and then they guess which one comes up each day,
Mhm.
each episode. So since it's only the 2 of us, I'm gonna go 50.
Okay.
I'm gonna go random number generator here on the old Google.
Yep.
We're gonna go 0 to. Oh wait, actually, I should just do this on my phone so that I can show it to the camera.
True.
No,
True.
not
So
fitness,
there's
only-
proof.
because I can't. I just remembered Discord for whatever reason won't let me share my screen right now. Hey Siri, pick a random number between 1 and 50.
Better turn your sound down just in case. But I got the number just in case.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you the first one.
Okay.
The number that just came up was 4.
Okay.
So what do you guess the next one's gonna be?
32.
32?
Yep.
Ooh, do I go high, low? I'm gonna go 43.
Okay. I respect it.
Hey Siri? Hey Siri?
Apple products.
Pick a number between 1 and 50. 17.
Ooh.
17.
We were both off. Dang.
I thought about 17 because
Yeah,
17 is that number that, like, you ever seen those things that are like, pick a number between 1 and 100, but it has to be 2 digits and odd, and neither of the 2 digits can be the same. And have you seen that shit?
No, but
And it's always
it's
17
random.
because for whatever reason people think of that.
Yeah.
I literally saw one, and it was like, this dude was like, "Hey, I can read your mind," and then he was like, "Pick a number between 1 and 20, but the number has to be 2 digits." I was like, so 10 through 20
Yeah.
has to be odd, and I was like, okay, now we're down to 5.
Yep.
And he said, and the 2 digits can't be the same, and I was like, so 13, 15, 17, 19.
Yep. Jesus.
What
I was gonna go with
things
21.
people will do for attention? 21.
Yeah.
I thought that would, because that was your basketball number.
Yeah, it's my favorite number. So I was like, no, let's mix it up a little bit. So I went 32. 32 was like the initial one that popped in my mind. Then I thought about switching. Then I'm like, no. Once again, stick with my guns, as I've been doing a lot this
Stick
episode.
with the gut. It's one you have to stick with your gut in, because if
Yeah.
the one time that you switch and it's actually the one you went with initially is the most gut-wrenching
It's
feeling
true.
known to man.
It's
I'm
true.
sure it is. I don't know what childbirth is like, but that has to be up there. So,
Oh my god! And we just pissed off half America.
well, with that being said, I can't think of a better point to end on. This has been the first episode of FreeBallin by Rushmore. We're gonna shoot. Are we shooting for once a week? Is that what we're shooting for?
Yeah, that works for me, Todd.
Once a week?
Yep.
I think that's possible. I think that's
think we
very
can do it.
possible. We did this in one day.
Yeah.
So I think I think that's very possible. Check us out weekly. Check us out on the YouTube, the socials, Instagram, Twitter, all the whole shebang.
We have it all.
And we'll see you next time.
See ya on probably Tuesday.
Tuesday probably, yeah.
All right.
Tuesday.
Bye, guys.